I mean, it's just going up around the city.
No, it's great to see that there's so much interest, whether it be on the affordable level or the market rate level.
Mhm.
I mean, who would have thunk
No, yeah,
5, 6, 7 years ago that you could repopulate and have an urban housing,
yeah,
multiple developments like we have, and they're full.
yeah. If
These
you
lofts are just crazy.
and if you look back and if you said, oh, you know what, in a few years we're going to have like 1,000 new apartments in the downtown. No way.
They're looking at with cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, in cross-eyed. No, it's wonderful. Never thought it would happen during my generation, but it's nice to see that the
Yeah.
Renaissance truly took place.
Yeah. I've been here since 93 or so, but, I've noticed a lot of things, but going back to, I don't want to say your generation, but, because you've been here for generations, when Utica was big and then it went down and now it's back up. It's riding that train.
No, yeah,
So, my point is that I wish I would have been able to see
sure.
Utica in its full swing, with 100,000 people. That would have been,
No, the resurgence is remarkable. So,
how old are you, man?
I'm gonna be 68 in December. Yep,
December what?
7th.
Yeah, I had, both my father and my stepfather were born on December 12th. So, my mother, married my biological father and then went to the guy, Bob, his name was. And, so once they got divorced, uh, my mother was, dating and she was out with, somebody, then they got onto the birthday thing and, what's yours? And, oh, June something, my mother's. And, then my mother said, when was your birthday? He says, oh, it's December 12th. She got done what she was doing. She packed up her shit and said, no way. And she walked out of the restaurant. Funniest damn thing.
Yeah, sometimes you want to end at all commonality between
Oh, yeah.
this scenario. Yeah,
I think my mother and my stepfather's, wife before, I think they had the same birthdays.
Wow.
He has a son, from the previous marriage. And, so him and my sister both had the same birthdays.
There's some
little
connection
too
and
close.
commonality of interest. Yeah, I mean it's
A little too close for comfort.
it's almost like they're inbred, the two male components.
Yeah.
Was your mother still alive?
No, she passed around 10 years ago. Yeah, she was 70. I think let me see, 80, 86. I think my biological or my stepfather died when he was probably in his mid to late 40s.
Oh,
Um, and my biological father, he passed away back in, I think, around like 2000 or something. So he would have been, 50s or something. So that's,
way too young.
yeah.
70s in this day and age are way too young too.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, people are, they're old and they're playing pickball,
No,
and just haven't had it.
no, it's great.
Yeah.
My father-in-law's 98, just turned 98 in June.
Wow.
And he was independent until the last few months. Now he's at Acacia Village, and now he's at Masonic. I feel for the people there because it's not life, it's an existence.
Yes. And,
You sit there,
and
sit
how many
there
people
rot
are actually
away.
walking out of there?
It's like you're just counting the days until you pass away.
Yeah.
That's not healthy, man. It's not healthy.
No.
And he has
Necessary evil.
Oh, it isn't necessary.
Yeah.
He asked the same thing. He said, I've lived my life. Why doesn't the good Lord just take me? I'm ready. You know, It's tough to answer that question. If you posed
Yeah.
it as a question, tough to answer that.
Mm-mm.
If you said, well, your time will come, it'll say, well, my time has come. And,
Yeah.
you can't say, it's hard to give your 22 hours a day, Bob. What do you think of that? How would you like to do? You think
No, that would be
think that's living? The way, it could be worse. You could have no faculties. And
just a veg
you
there.
said sometimes I might be better without any faculties, and then I wouldn't have to sit here and ponder and think and reminisce and
Yeah.
lament. So tough.
Yeah. How much can you do of that, without going insane in your own brain?
Exactly. My father was 89 when he passed away in a car accident. And in retrospect, after seeing my father-in-law,
Yeah. Not a bad way to go.
not bad. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I think, my own mortality and, just, raising kids and, so my daughter was, the last child that we had. She's 21, but, I think to myself, when she gets to be my age, if I'm still living, I'd have to be 100.
Yeah.
So she's just going to be starting to retire,
Sure.
or in that mode.
Sure.
So it's, it just kind of like, oh, like cow, it's.
I used to say to myself when I was younger, I don't understand this Kevorkian thing. But now that I get to the age where you start understanding morbidity,
Right.
mortality, and you say to yourself, there's something to be said about you acknowledge that you've lived a good life and it's time.
Yeah.
It's just time. So I see these states with assisted living or assisted death, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
There's something to be said about it, Jack. I mean, I just see these people in the nursing home. I go 5 days a week to see my father-in-law, and I say to myself, "Nah, man, please,
Yeah.
just take me before I get to that stage. I'll be good. I'll be good." Or I'm going to become a resident of one of these states where you can, if you got good faculties and make good judgments, you can choose when the time is ripe for
Right.
leaving this world.
Okay, there being no further comment, or no comment at all, I'm going to close the public hearing.